la jante. Beaucoup de pâtés, pas de langue de bois. Le Barça ça coûte une jambe et le prix du monde peut coûter un bras.
Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sidelines. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Chet Holmgren.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward. And for Minnesota, guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's McDaniels at the 3, the small forward. Greg, how about this matchup we have here tonight? Two teams that really like to shoot the 3.
It's going to be a shootout, Kevin. Something we see more and more of in today's NBA. I think whichever team makes more threes wins this one.
It's good from long range. Dort's got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for the Thunder. Out to Edwards. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Dort attacking, and the layup's good off the glass. Dort's got 5 now.
Well, Lou Dort off the deck, that powerful frame on the drive. Don't mess with him, boy.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. Coach thinks that they can push Chet Holmgren out of the comfort zone, and he's okay with making him a jump shooter. He said on the perimeter, he may as well be any shooter. We can guard that. Once he's on the inside, though, the advantage is his. So we have to prevent that as much as we can. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks so much.
My goodness, the ability of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to invite, to initiate that contact, so tough.
And Randall throws it down.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like the Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. And DB, you watch how the Thunder play defense. Great rim protection.
Kevin, this philosophy is all about taking away the paint first. If the ball is in the paint, sharks are in the water.
Here is Edwards after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Floats one, and it's laid in by Edwards.
Outstanding touch, boy. The floater is good for Anthony Edwards.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he makes good on the layup. He has 6.
Impressive. 5 straight makes. Love the play calling here.
DiVincenzo passes to Gobert. And here's Edwards. Timberwolves passing it around. Gobert with a screen on George. Edwards, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 5. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Misses the 3. Minnesota comes into this one following a loss to Memphis. Randall against Holmgren. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got his second basket of the night.
Such a tough proposition guarding Julius Randle in that area. This guy is capable on the interior.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Randall, averaging 23 points a game and is one of the more consistent producers on any given night.
That is right in Gobert's window. Make it easy.
SGA with the ball. Defended by DiVincenzo. Holmgren can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 3. Goes up from the top of the key. It's hauled in by Jalen Williams.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
And Holmgren the bucket on the assist from Williams.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
DiVincenzo passes to McDaniels. Randall outside. Latrey. That shot is off.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
Well, it's hard to see OKC doing what they did last year without Hartenstein.
I would argue, Kevin, one of the biggest free agent signings in that particular offseason. Hartenstein fills a role as important as any on the team. He can facilitate offense. He's a rim protector, a dominant rebounder. You talk about a plug-and-play guy, that's Isaiah.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. It's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Then for the Thunder, Wiggins is checked in for Hartenstein. Wallace comes in for Dort. And it's Mitchell in for SGA. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, guys. Jalen Williams is all-purpose. Thunder coach Mark Daigneault said, "You really can't find a weakness in his game. His greatness is the cumulative effect of all the things that he does. Basketball is a complex game. You can't be good at just one thing and be a great player, but he is good at everything." Back to you.
All-purpose. Thank you, Allie. Here is Williams. Following the 3 by Minnesota. Wiggins from outside. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here is Williams after the basket by Minnesota.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Williams attacking. Pass to Wallace. Tries to save it. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Now here's Conley. Scoreless thus far. Here's Dillingham. Just 3 on the clock. Unable to get that one.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves. There remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'll love to hear it. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Conley out there with Dillingham. And it's Clark in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. So it's the Timberwolves now. The Thunder making the shot. Pass to Randall. Holmgren with the steal. Mitchell with it. Guarded now by Clark. It's stolen by Randall. Now Dillingham. Conley, the pass to Reed. Here's Randall. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Randall's got 6 points.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
And so Mark Daignault calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Dort, he's checked in for the Thunder. So Dort is talking specifically about coaching. Is this the point in the season where a staff can try to light a spark under a player?
Yeah, a couple things to decide. That first, how is your team doing versus what you believe your ceiling is? And second, what kind of effort are you getting on a daily basis? We know these coaches. They are not afraid to light a fire when necessary. And sometimes, Kev, it's necessary.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Randall no good. The Thunder leading by 5. In the corner, Wallace with it. There's the 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And running offense through Holmgren. Great court awareness and really unselfish.
Mitchell against Conley. Pass to Randall from the arc. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Randall's got 9.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Spins. Conley, the pass to Shannon, and taken away by Wallace. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Here's Shannon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Doris, we had heard the era of the big threes might be fading, but the Thunder have one with Chet Holmgren, J-Duff, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the beauty of that trio you just listed, They are all similar ages. They are all passionate about the craft of the game of basketball, and all three are about winning. But I'm telling you this, the Oklahoma City fans not taking anything for granted. They thought KD, Russell, and Harden would be together forever, and it didn't happen.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Mitchell. The first one falls. And you look at this Timberwolves roster, Doris, quite a spread as far as the ages of their top players.
Oh, Kevin, you've got a couple of guys who are absolutely on the back nine and really walking up the fairway of number 18. And then you've got Mr. McDaniels and Anthony Edwards, two guys in their early 20s. But this is the fascinating part. There's a runway left, and what do they do with it?
And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. His team is just getting started.
Here is Edwards after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Randall passes to Gobert. 5 on the clock. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Randall.
And give credit to Gobert there. Excellent pass to an open teammate.
SGA kicks to Holmgren. Wiggins from outside. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's going to make you pay.
Here's Randall. Count it. Good. Randall's got 13 points.
This guy has looked so much better in the second quarter, really starting to find his rhythm.
Gilgeous-Alexander attacking inside.
Well, just get right up and over the top of the defense. Gilgeous-Alexander, no doubt.
Pass to Shannon. Beyond the arc. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
Outside, Dort. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got his third assist on the night.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
That's fantastic shot making this quarter after struggling a bit in the first.
SGA into the lane. Yep, that one goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Thunder. Pass to DiVincenzo. It's Edwards on the wing. Here's Shannon. Boom, he chips it straight down.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. The Thunder leading by 7. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
There's a reason Jalen Williams has the green light from deep. He is so consistent.
No one near Edwards as he lets it walk. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Doing his thing with that midi. Williams assertive when it comes to looking for his shot.
Pass to Shannon. And here's Randall. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Randall with a screen for DiVincenzo. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder going into the break with a 10-point lead. And the three-point shot has been big for them. And we'll be back with you shortly.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first-half performance it's been for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
The difference in field goal percentage is crazy. They're getting exactly what they want out there.
Yeah, even if adjustments are made, how does that defense really slow them down? All right, guys, let's swing it over and see what the fans have been posting. Master Funkman asks if you could harness the power from one of your former team's nicknames, which would it be?
Well, that's easy for me. The Kings. They have a lot of power. But I'm going to probably go with the Rockets because I could fly at a very high speed.
That's easy. I'll take the Magic because my powers would be limitless.
Good choices. I'm not sure what kind of powers you'd be getting if you went with the Lakers.
Maybe take out my yacht.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander. Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward position. Here is Edwards after the made shot from Shea Gilgeous Alexander. Here's Randall and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
That's a 2 from Randall. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Randall's got 17 now.
Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
Williams can't hit.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league, but if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
Got that one up quick. And that's now 10 points here for Jalen Williams. Rebound by Williams. The Thunder leading by 11. Gilgeous Alexander with great positioning inside.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Okay, Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard and he comes in ready for work every day. We look forward to working with someone like that. Guys?
Hasn't bought in. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Chet Holmgren.
Unfortunately, his block numbers have been going down the last couple seasons. Offensive players seem to have figured out ways to get around him to limit his impact.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. DiVincenzo finds Randall. Shoots the three. The Thunder pull it in. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. It's stolen by Randall. A three for DiVincenzo. McDaniels outside. Pass to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. The shot's good from DiVincenzo. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And I thought that was going to drive. It looked good from here.
Edwards dishes to Randall. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Oh, Chet Holmgren meets that one at the rim. Nicely done.
And he banks in the layup. And the Thunder lead by 12.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Dort gets the three-pointer to fall. Dort's got 11 points.
Wow, Dort just answering from distance right there. I love it.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Conley, he's checked in for Minnesota. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Cason Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. Timberwolves trail by 12. Outside Conley. Three-pointer, Randall. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Oklahoma City's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Sinks the three-pointer. SGA's got 7 points for the quarter.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
Well, clearly 2025 was a special season for Gilgeous-Alexander. Doris winning the league MVP and the adoration of many.
And obviously contributing to what was a historic season for Oklahoma City. They had the top seed overall in the playoffs. He averaged nearly 33 points on a ridiculous 52% shooting. This guy is the model of both consistency and efficiency. Oh, such an impressive athlete. Mr. McDaniels sent it in.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Here's Randall. Almost, but it rolls out. Oklahoma City leading by 15. In the corner, Wallace with it. Fires from deep. And rebounded by McDaniels.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Conley gets the bucket.
Well, just such a smooth, pretty lefty stroke. That three-point opportunity for Mike Conley? Yes, sir.
Oh, what a strong move. Gilgeous-Alexander.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
For three, Edwards. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside, Williams. SGA from outside. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And Edwards launches it from deep. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We come back right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Dillingham is out there with Conley. And it's Clark in at the 3 slot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Williams attacking. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And here is Conley. And that one's good by Clark.
Yeah, in football they talk about passing to the spot and letting your teammate go get it. That's exactly what happened.
It's Dort on the wing. Hits it from 3-point range. And the Thunder lead by 15.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Now here's Williams. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Off the left rim and out. Clark outside. Pass to Reed. And he converts the layup. Reed's got his first points in this one.
Well, the high percentage opportunity. Now is Reed on the inside.
And Williams, here we go. Count it.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Edwards has come in for Dillingham. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Hartenstein's checked in. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Conley. Back to Edwards. 6 to shoot. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Gobert, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. McDaniels comes in for Clark. Cason Wallace, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Timberwolves trail by 15. Conley with it. Edwards passes to Randall. Over Wiggins. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Sinks the triple. And that's 17 points here for Jalen Williams.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Randall down low. He's against Wiggins. The Thunder leading by 18. In the corner, Wallace with it. Here's the 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Minnesota's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. And the basket by Edwards.
Anthony Edwards just reading what the defense giving up. Gets to his mid-range game right there.
Here's Williams.
Oh, that's unbelievable. Oh, my goodness. J-Dub deep in his bag on that dunk.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Timberwolves making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. McDaniels against Williams, and finished off by Gobert.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
Williams attacking. Here's Wallace. No good from outside. Timberwolves trail by 19. The open shot, Edwards. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Williams has got 14 points here in the second half.
Yeah, Jalen Williams keeping his foot on the gas pedal here. He is staying in attack mode.
For 3, Edwards. Rebound by Wallace. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Over in the corner, Williams. No good on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the inside, Edwards. It's hauled in by Jalen Williams. Williams has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now
for the Thunder.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
So it's the Timberwolves now, after Oklahoma City gets the three. For the three, it's rebounded by Hartenstein. Oklahoma City dictating the flow. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And there it is for him.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Clark outside. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get done by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.